Oh, okay. The big idea for Easter: come first or linger longer. It's the end of a year of pandemic, the 50th of these YouTube productions at Trinity Anning, probably 20 of them from me. It's the beginning of another month of lockdown in Ontario. So this will continue for a while. Have you beginning to recognize some patterns in all of this? What I'd call the Roadrunners and Lord Ronalds, and the weeping and maudlin. Every year we hear the Easter story from a different gospel. They don't match one another. At 7 a.m. we will hear the Mark version where the three women are too scared to tell anybody. But on this YouTube and at the Zoom at 10:30, we're listening to John. Only one woman comes to the grave, Mary Magdalene. She sees the stone is rolled away. She goes to get the lads, Peter, and the beloved disciple of the Gospel of John. Peter and the beloved race one another competitively to the tomb, into the tomb, from the tomb. Who gets there first? Who breaks the news, the scoop? The tomb is empty. Our culture loves a roadrunner. Meep, meep. Somebody who rushes, who gets there first. You recognize some of that from the news? The drumbeat of apocalyptic urgency. Mary lingers longer, weeping, maudlin. That's where we get the word maudlin, Magdalene. And when she leans into the tomb, and when she leans out, she blames. They have taken the body. She accuses. You have robbed the grave. And then, persistently hearing the question, woman, why are you weeping? She begins to remember who and what she's lost and loved. She begins to recognize where she might recognize it again. She prepares to represent it as resurrection life. So when she goes to the other apostles, she's got something to say about the hope of an ascended, risen Christ and the way to respond and represent it to the world. Come first or linger longer. Recognize these patterns in response at the end of a year, at the beginning of a month. God grant us eyes to see and ears to hear. Amen.